Hi, it's Jen. I just wanted to kind of show you guys something that I have done before in the past, and I kind of revamped it a little bit, but it is a good way to avoid art block. And there's a lot of people that suffer from it. I myself have never had art block. I've had doubt about my art skills and doubt if I could do something, and then there's just the lack of ambition to get up and do it, but I've never really had art block. But I want to show you how to battle art block in your own way. So, what I have here in this box is a bunch of little papers that I made, that I just put down like different art supplies and different techniques and whatnot, and probably not everything in there that I can possibly think of, but you know, there's quite a bit. And I'm gonna pull out my big Dylusions journal, which I haven't really used that much, and I'm gonna do a journal page. So I have done in the past where I had like a ticket stamp where I stamped that ticket and then wrote in there, you know, like this one says tissue wrap, and here it says wire. So you can pick anywhere between 3 and I would say at least 3 and 6, and of these things, some of them might really be something you never thought you'd actually ever work together in a project, but hey, you never know. It's kind of like an experiment. So, and I love experimenting. So I'm gonna pick 4 or 5 things I think out of here. So, and then we're gonna do it. I'm gonna do a journal page. Okay. One is ink pads. So I have to use ink pads. I'm kind of afraid because I might get something where I'm like, oh, I don't know what the heck. Okay, this one says drips, which is like drippy effects with paint, which is fine. I love that. This one just fell out, so we'll go with it. This one says whipped spackle, which is like a texture paste. Okay. That's 3. These are like thicker papers on the bottom stick. This one says oxides, which is oxide inks. So in this case, I have ink pads and oxide inks. I'll just use an oxide ink pad. So that's actually 1, 2, 3 things. If they go together like that, feel free to pair them. Okay, which one of these? This one. Ooh, this one says napkins, and I have some napkins with some pretty things on them. So that will be interesting. I've seen people make cards out of napkins, so oh my gosh. Little nervous now. One more. Okay, let me see. Which one do I want? This one. This one says spray ink. So I'm using ink, oxides, whipped spackle, napkins, and drips. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go for one more, because I feel like I can combine the drips and the spray ink. That one fell out. Word stickers. Alright. We're going to do something fun. We're doing a project with word stickers, napkins, drips, oxide inks, spray ink, and whipped spackle or textured or paste. So I'm just going to move those aside, and I'm going to grab my supplies, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So I just grabbed a random page in here. I only had a few pages. And I would have used this page, but I wanted to do a big spread. And yes, stuff gets transferred around as you're working. There's like white stuff here and blue stuff here. Anyway, I did adjust the camera so that this could be in view. And I wanted to show you the napkin that I had. It had some butterflies on it. And these things have 2 layers. And you just peel them apart. Some napkins have 3 layers. There's a lot of butterflies on there. And it's a lot of cutting on something so flimsy. Stiff paper is easier to cut. What was on my list? Word stickers. These are Tim Holtz word stickers. There's also Teresa Collins word stickers. oxide ink pad. That's just one of the colors I have. This is the Whip Spackle from Faber-Castell. It's like a very fluffy, airy texture paste. This is just random. That's Dylusions and Lindy Stamp Gang sprays. My lighting sucks up here. I am very sorry. And I think in the background I kind of want to use the paint, so I grabbed this Lumiere paint, which is acrylic paint, and it's shimmery. And then I'll probably do the drips with this spray ink, and just leave white spots with the Whip Spackle. I'll paint the background with some different colors of green and teal, maybe a little of brown, because that's what the colors I have here. So here I go, and I'll probably go fast motion through this so you can see it, and you don't have to wait all day to watch it. This is one of the nicer paints I own. It's golden titanium white, and it's somewhat translucent. It's fluid, so it's just gonna knock back the color a bit. I don't mind the brush strokes, so I like abstract. Oh my goodness. I don't know how that happened. I stuck my fingers on there and the paper stuck to my fingers. I guess that's one thing I don't like about these journals, is they're really made to hold a lot, but yeah, I don't know. I don't like it when paper peels. It's never good. I'll just put more paint right there. Alright. Cleaning my tools off. Okay. So that's there. I'm going to hit that with the heat tool so it can dry. Alright, the Lindy's have shimmer in the bottom as they settle, so you have to shake them really well. When you get them, or if you order them and when you get them in the mail, it's just powder in here. So what you do, I think you have to heat up distilled water or something like that, but it makes it a lot cheaper for shipping. Anyway, you just shake them until the mica on the bottom gets kind of dispersed. And there's two kind of bottles. There's like the clear plastic bottles, and then there's the ones that are kind of smoky. And it seems like the mica doesn't stick to the bottom of these ones as bad. And they're really shimmery. I don't know what color I wanted. This one has like a teal shimmer in the green. This one's just teal with teal shimmer. And this one looks like an olive color. So, we'll see how it goes. I used to have what they call pipettes or pipettes, which you can squeeze the stuff out of and then just drop it. I might have an eyedropper. Or you can save stuff like this. This is like off of a baby Tylenol or something. So I'm not going to use it as a spray. Kind of leaning toward this green one with the teal. You can, instead of just spraying it, you can, when it has this in it, you can shake it like that. Or dab it. And it makes it splatter. If you want splatter. I'm just going to squeeze the end, and I'll suck up some of this stuff. I'm not sure I'm all for the splatter, so I'm just going to rub it in. I just wanted to show you how to do it. Because there's more ways to use this product than just spraying it. I think I knocked off some little pieces of spackle. So how I do drips is I just lift this up. You can put a piece behind here just to ensure it's not going to get on the back page. It's really hard to make sure that doesn't happen. Okay, so I'm just going to come up to the edge. And this is watery, so it's going to kind of want to bead off the plasticky acrylic paint. So I do one side at a time. And I could just squeeze more on there. I'm going to try and keep it out of the seam, because it will absorb through and end up on another page over here. So okay, once it gets to the bottom, I don't want it dripping off. I can just come in like that and make bow drips. That one's a little bit much. Kind of wanted it to drip through that. And these are fairly translucent. So once you hit it with the heat tool, it will just dry like the shimmery, barely noticeable. And the mica will pop out. As it's wet, you don't notice it as much because it's suspended. I just don't want dark and light splotches. I want it kind of even as it's pooling in different spots. I'm just dragging that through because it's kind of just sitting right there. You can see this is not a perfect way to do it because it gets like splotches of light and dark, especially where it pools. But it gets a nice shimmer on it. I'm going to do the other side. Oops. Squeezing the rest of it out. Yeah, you can just squeeze that through water so you can reuse it. Just had a weird spot there I didn't like so much. Now I just want to do like a little bit of this teal spray because it's very green at the moment, just to offset it. And I don't want like spray covering everything. I just want just a little bit. So when you do the squeeze, just pull it back a little bit and just a teeny drip will come out instead of having such a big amount of spray. And yes, it gets everywhere. My desk is quite stained from that sort of thing. So if you feel you need to, put it in a cardboard box and then just that size with the sides. That way you can spray it without it going everywhere. But my desk is pretty much stained as much as it's gonna get at this point. So ink, paint, whatever you name it. So I wasn't too concerned. I'm just gonna grab this again. Now if you want littler spots and you have like a spot like that, now I'm going to warn you, this will stain the heck out of your fingers. Which is why I have gloves. I just don't want super stained fingers. Just dab your finger in there and you can go in with the littler spots, just to spread it around a little bit. Again, it's completely imperfect, but that's okay. See, I wanted that one. That little spot right there and have some of that on there. Of course, you can also take the thing and it will have some ink on the end and you can just drop that in too and just dip it back in there. Or like I showed you, shake it. More than one way to use this, it's not just spray. I am back. So my battery died. I have 2 batteries. It seems they just don't last very long. Anyway, I just want to tell you real quickly what we might have missed, and that is I edged everything, the whole page, and the Vintage Photo Distress Oxide. I used a blending tool to do that, and then I used the pad itself because I didn't think it was dark enough. I also edged the stickers so they have a little brown, and then I spritzed it with water so it kind of bled. I tried unsuccessfully to put gold paint on here. All I got was like a mica powdery gold shimmer on top of that. The butterflies have glossy accents on top of it, so it's this really shimmery domed, not super domed, but domed nonetheless, look to that. And I believe that is all that we've missed. I did take a date stamp and I dated the corner here just to remind me when I made this page. And I just want to know what you guys think of how I did. What would have you done different with the things we drew? So I don't know. You tell me. You feel free to try this and experiment and use your own art supplies, ideas, techniques in your very own anti-art block box. And I'm going to go into detail later about what I put in there in another video. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more videos, because they'll be coming. Alright, thanks. Have a good day. Bye.